Okay, so I'm here with the Kodak Instant Dock printer, and it does 4x6-inch prints, the PD460, and I've been wanting to get my hands on one of these for quite a long time because they do just a little bit larger prints than those smaller instant print pocket-sized ones. So I'm eager to see how well this works just to plug in my phone. If we can do this during this unboxing, print a photo. So let's see what we get here. Quick start guide, thank you. Cool, we get some paper in there as well, so we can immediately start using this. I hate it when they ship something like this without the means to immediately use it, but okay. Sometimes you can buy bundles, of course, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10 sheets. So thank you, Kodak, for those 10 sheets that we get. And okay, so this should be like the paper tray, I think. Let's just cut this open. And I like those Kodak colors, don't you? Like that yellowish retro style, even though it's quite modern here. Okay, so yeah, you can put that in there. There's a USB-C to Apple converter if you need it. So that's also nice. So they are USB-C first, but they also have that Apple converter if you need it. So you can just put your Apple phone in there as well. And let's look at the product up close, because it looks really cool. I mean, look at that. A large Scan Me logo there. And just all around, it's pretty hefty. So pretty hefty there. And you can open this up. Here is like the printer side. And here's the paper exit, and then we should be able to add this paper tray to it quite easily. And then your DC plug right there. So let's see what else is in here. Yep, we got our plug right there at the bottom of the package. Cool, so this is our EU plug, but of course you'll get it with a US plug. So let's open this up here and then start using this. So I'll plug it in. I have a plug right here in my desk. So we should be able to turn this on right away. Okay, and then let's see about there's no oh, here's an on button. Yeah, cool. So there's a cool light there. As you can see, it is turned on. A quick start guide. Let's see what we need to do here. Insert the paper cassettes. So we can open this up. Insert the paper cassettes here. Facing the shiny side up. It always prints on the shiny side up. Now we can close this up here. Open the printer's cassette cover. So that should be here. And then insert the cassette until it clicks into place. So that should be it. Very easy to do. Then we have the app, the Kodak Photo Printer app. So we already have that. We can connect this via Bluetooth, or I think just clicking that in. But let's see if it connects with the Kodak Printer app right away. So I have the Kodak Printer app already here from the previous model that I used. Discovered devices, Kodak Mini Retro. That's the one we have. And then there's a Kodak Instant 2B. Yeah, Kodak Dock Plus Retro. Okay, so there's a firmware update, so it's nice to see that they're updating their firmware as well. So that's doing that right now. It's always nice to see these companies updating their firmware and keeping the products up to date and fresh. So that's a good sign here. The firmware is complete, so that's pretty quickly. Then, okay, perhaps we need to reconnect it now. Yeah, need to turn that back on, then reconnect. Okay, so we can see it's connected to our retro Dock Plus. Then we can choose a photo, and I wanted to do like these anime color versions of us, of the family. So let's see what we can choose here. Let's do this one. I can edit and print. And I also like take a photo. Let's see what we can do in edit. Cool, so I can transform, adjust, add some filters, frame. I can also do a collage and then set like the layout of the collage. And that should be fun as well. So you can do multiple on one paper, but it's small enough as it is, I think, the paper. So let's not do that. And then we can do, we can add some stickerings to there to add to the fun. I think my son will like that, to add some stickers on there as well, and then also add some stickers around the image when he makes his photo book. So really cool. I think I just want the photo as is, and then push the print button right down there. And let's see, low image resolution. Oh, okay, let's still try it. Okay, so it's showing me how much it's printing. Let's see how it will come out. Yep, so there it goes. So in an unboxing video, we can set the thing up and then immediately start printing here. So I'm eager to see the results. So it's going back and forth a couple of times, and it's because it's doing yellow first now. It's a little bit yellowish, and then it's going to do the other colors as well. So it's printing the different colors and color combinations on top of each other, and that's why it's taking like a couple goes here. So now it's a little bit more red there and bluish. It's really weird to see something like this. Having that in a couple of goes. Wow, and now it immediately has this color on there. That's so weird. So first yellow, then more reddish and bluish, and then the entire color scheme. Let's see, is it almost done? Wow, that looks amazing. And it comes out in front here. The back is just for getting that back and forth. It's laminating. Do not touch the paper while printing. And then we have our full portrait mode photo there. So really cool. Let's see, is this also sticky? I can easily, oh yeah, I can easily rip off the corners here. So that's nice. This is a, let's see, a sticker. No, I don't think that it is. These are not the stickers like from the smaller printers, but very cool, look at that. Even though they said the photo was of low resolution, I think it turned out really, really well here. Very nice. So very easy to set up, and you can do a little bit larger photos here with this photo printer than with something smaller. So it's really cool, and I'm going to play around with this some more and then show my son how he can use this. Very idiot proof, and I really recommend.